comprehension-related questions. For WAEC students, there are likely 5 types of questions WAEC will ask you. You give their name. Out of those 5, JAMB is likely to ask you about 3 or 4 of those questions. For those who started classes earlier with us, we have actually given a list or the names of those types of questions. Alright, for comprehension, usually there are 5 types of questions just as I have said. First, I want to call the subject matter related questions. Number 2, there are what we call inference. Number 3, where we likely ask you questions on figures of speech. Number 4, grammatical names and their function. Figure of speech and their meaning. And number 5, vocabulary. Now, questions that are based on subject matter are questions that are often based on what is in the passage. When WAEC or JAMB wants to ask you questions on subject matter, those questions are usually the first set of questions, just as you have seen here. This passage says, girls are unpredictable when it comes to choosing a life partner. A girl may even profess to you that you are the only one in her life, whereas it's only a fool who would believe such a statement. She can even guilt you for a total stranger who has more money to spend than you have, which is why our fathers used to say that girls are calves and it's only the luckiest that we are. That is the passage. That's the content of the passage. Whereas a question like why are girls unpredictable is traceable to the passage. The answer to that question will be from the passage. Don't go into an example and start racking your head as if you are the writer of the passage. Question says why are girls unpredictable? You can see unpredictability in that passage. The same thing from the JAMB pattern. Unpredictability in the passage relates to what? You find the answer in the passage. That is a subject matter related question. Number 2, JAMB and WAEC may ask you questions on inference. What do you infer? What does this infer? What does this line of the passage infer? What additional meaning can you bring out from this line or this part of the passage? The answer may not be conspicuous, yet the answer to that question will still be within the passage, not from your head. So this is where you may need to add 1 to 1 to arrive at 4. For those of you that started our classes earlier, I gave you a sample of inference question where we will ask what is the relationship between the doctor and the patient, right? So the answers will be within the passage. The answer will be conspicuous. It may not be very clearly. Yet you just need to think out of the box. That is inference question. Figure of speech. You just need to be familiar with at least 5 to 10 different types of figurative expression in literature and as it relates to English. Figures of speech like metaphor, simile, personification, hyperbole, and the rest of them. Your familiarity with such will help you out in answering such questions. Next, grammatical names. Hello. You need to be familiar with what we call grammatical names and grammatical terms. And what are these? Basically, first and foremost, for WAEC students, JAMB has also started introducing this for almost 4 or 5 years now. So it may just come once in 3 years. So don't say because you are a JAMB student, you have passed through that at the WAEC level, you won't see it again. And don't be shocked. You may stumble on them tomorrow. So prepare for them, right for this moment. Questions on grammatical names border around 1. Is the expression a phrase or clause? And then after you have got that, what type of phrase or what type of clause is it? Is it clause, adjectival clause, adverbial clause, or noun phrase, adverbial phrase, adjectival phrase, stuff like that. So don't just say because you have mastered it at the right level, you don't need it again. It will come at every time. Vocabulary, this is usually the simplest aspect. But as simple as it may be, you must have a lot of words in your reservoir of vocabulary. In your tank, where you reserve words, you must have as many of them as possible. To answer questions of vocabulary, first and foremost, don't go into the example to try and find an immediate interpretation to a word as it is standing alone. No, look at the context, look at the way it is being used. Alright? 1. 2. What is the grammatical form? What grammatical class does this particular word form? For instance, let's look at from what we have here. 1. Let's look at the meaning for it. They gave a professor that you are the only one in our life. You are the only word in our life. What grammatical name usually answers to question what? Anything that answers to question who or question what is a hey! Noun. Is a noun. Anything that answers to question who or question what is a noun. So that means this word, one, is a noun. In some instances, it may even be a determinant. Some people may even call it an adjective. But in this context, it is a noun. So that means any word replacing must also be a noun. So you can say, again, may profess to you that you are the only one, you are the only noun, you are the only thing, you are the only entity, you are the only person in our life. Any of those words can replace this word. So the context of usage matters a lot. Right? So now that I have given you a guide on how to answer this type of question, go home in peace. And then the way that will be so easy for you. When next you come around, we do a solution to this and then we know what total score you have got. Alright? So until we meet again.